to speak or not to speak? That is a good question. Should we? The Bible tells us to give defense for our faith. 1 Peter 3:15 says, "But in your hearts honor Christ, the Lord, as holy, always being prepared to make a defense to anyone who asks you for a reason for the hope that is in you. Yet do it with gentleness and respect." We're supposed to make a defense, but the world says otherwise. The world hates confrontation. The human nature says that I want to do what I want to do, and if you tell me what's wrong, then you're actually in the wrong. And if you challenge me, then you'll either be ignored, shouted at, cursed at, or worse. They don't want the truth to be told because they want to keep living the way that they have been, in their sin and in all the different ways that the world convinces us we should live and how Satan convinces us we should live. But our job is to get people to start thinking, to wake people up, to get them to start thinking about what they believe and being a place that they can come for truth and love. Why can't we just know truth for ourselves? Isn't that enough? We should definitely seek to know truth for ourselves. But after we've sought and found truth, we will see that life is not about ourselves. Life is about other people and sharing with them the truth that we've found. So we should spend our time not just absorbing truth for ourselves, but also sharing that truth with other people. Why should we tell others if they disagree? Sharing can be hard or scary at first, and we know that there's going to be people that approach us and turn a debate or discussion into a fight of words. But we are still called to share truth with love. Matthew 5:43-44 says, "You have heard that it was said, 'You shall love your neighbor and hate your enemy.' But I say to you, love your enemies and pray for those who persecute you." Everyone, and I mean everyone, is made in the Imago Dei, which means the image of God, and they deserve the love and respect from you. And we are called to love them because Christ loved us first. He loves us way more than we deserve. So we're not called to love others because it makes Christ love us more. We're called to love others because Christ loved us. So then, why should we share? First, John 4:16-21 says, "So we have come to know and to believe the love of God has for us. God is love, and whoever abides in love abides in God, and God abides in him. By this is love perfected with us, so that we may have confidence for the day of judgment. Because as he is, so also are we in this world. There is no fear in love, but perfect love casts out fear. For fear has to do with punishment, and whoever fears has not been perfected in love. We love because he first loved us. If anyone says, 'I love God,' and hates his brother, he is a liar. For he who does not love his brother, whom he has seen, cannot love God, who he has not seen. And this commandment we have from him: whoever loves God must also love his brother. Because of the love of God, we can abide with him. Because of the love of God, we have nothing to fear. Because of the love of God, we love others. And to love someone is to tell them the truth. It's a crucial part of being a loving person. Part of true love is truth, and we are called to love people, but we're also called to love God. Have you shared the truth with God? Have you been totally truthful with God? Being truthful with God means that you share what he desires for you to share with him. And he asks us to give up our sin and our shame. All right, well, I will leave you with two questions. The first one is to share amongst yourselves. And that is, why is confessing your sins to God and to each other something you should do? And the second question is, what are some things that you need to confess to God that you have been holding on to for too long? The second question may just be between you and God, unless you're feeling driven to share with others. Well, until next week, live bold, speak truth, and show love.